The 1987 Formula One season was the 38th season of Formula One motor racing. It featured the 1987 FIA Formula One World Championship for Drivers and Constructors, which commenced on the 12th of April 1987 and ended on the 15th of November after 16 races. This championship also encompassed the Jim Clark Trophy and the Colin Chapman Trophy, which were contested respectively by drivers and constructors of Formula One cars powered by naturally aspirated engines. The 1987 World Championship featured a season-long duel between the two Williams drivers, Brazilian two-time champion Nelson Piquet and British driver Nigel Mansell. The pair won 9 of the season's 16 races in the Williams FW11Bs, although they had only one win from the first 5 races. The mid-season dominance eliminated all competition, however. Mansell took 6 wins compared to the more consistent Piquet with 3. The increasingly antagonistic duel came to a premature end at the Japanese Grand Prix when Mansell crashed heavily in practice, incurring a back injury that put him out for the 2 races left in the season. The battle for third in the championship was also resolved late in the season, with Brazilian driver Ayrton Senna driving a Lotus 1990 finished 9 points clear of outgoing world champion Frenchman Alain Prost. Williams-Honda dominated the Constructors' Championship, claiming 137 points compared to McLaren tag on 76 points. Lotus-Honda claimed third in the points, resisting a late-season charge from Ferrari led by Austrian driver Gerhard Berger, who won the final 2 races of the year in Japan and Australia. 2 new sub-championships were created for the 1987 season: the Jim Clark Trophy for drivers of cars powered by naturally aspirated engines and its parallel championship for constructors. The Colin Chapman Trophy helped encourage the teams who did not have access to turbocharged engines, while at the same time acknowledging the forthcoming ban on turbos for the 1989 Formula One season. British driver Jonathan Palmer won the championship, wrapping it up early in Japan and finishing 21 points ahead of his French teammate Philippe Strafe. As Tyrrell was the only 2-car team in the Colin Chapman Trophy, they dominated. Philippe Alliott's results in the Larue-centered Lola LC87 were sufficient to earn him 3rd place in the Jim Clark Trophy and Lola 2nd in the Colin Chapman Trophy. 1987 saw new rules introduced in an effort to not only make the returning normally aspirated engines more competitive, but to reduce costs and also slow the cars down, with a resultant increase in safety. As part of a 2-year plan to phase turbos out of Formula One, the FIA introduced a mandatory pop-off valve to the turbo-powered cars, which restricted boost to 4.0 bars, thus limiting engine power. However, advances in engine development, aerodynamics, tires and suspension meant that, despite the turbo limit, the leading teams such as Williams, McLaren and Ferrari regularly recorded faster times than they had in 1986 when turbo boost was unrestricted. The FIA also banned the super soft qualifying tires in 1987, which eliminated the unpopular practice of having to find a clear lap on tires which were good for 2 flying laps at best. Drivers and constructors. The following drivers and constructors competed in the 1987 season. Results and standings. Grand Prix World Drivers' Championship Final Standings. Points towards the 1987 FIA Formula One World Championship for drivers were awarded on a 9, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1 basis to the top 6 placed drivers at each round. However, only the best 11 round results were counted towards each driver's championship total. Drivers did not finish the Grand Prix, but were classified as they completed over 90% of the race distance. Jim Clark Trophy, awarded to drivers of cars equipped with naturally aspirated engines * and eligible for points. Constructors' Championship final standings. Points towards the 1987 FIA Formula One World Championship for constructors were awarded on a 9, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1 basis for the top 6 placed cars at each round. All results were counted. Dalmas's Lola was ineligible for Constructors' Championship points, as the team had entered only one car for the championship. Colin Chapman Trophy